gathering underscored the importance of media in shaping public awareness, ensuring transparency, and fostering informed citizen participation in democratic processes. They also noted that newsrooms are increasingly relying on junior reporters and interns, often due to budget constraints, which impacts the depth and quality of reporting.
I think without adequate mentorship, without financial security for those people, because now you can pay them less, but they're also working on contract. I know I was one of them, although I was the youngest of them. What I'm trying to say is, I think in trying to hang on, media houses had to implement things that maybe reduce the quality of their outputs. I think that has negatively affected their trust, public trust in them. It's concentrated their activities. So news coverage in Windhoek is good, but outside Windhoek is almost non-existent.
Another notable highlight is the broader issue of inadequate public funding for the media industry. They argued that the lack of sufficient financial support from the public purse not only strains media operations, but also undermines the ability of news organizations to maintain high standards of journalism and invest in necessary resources.
We know that Namibia, for instance, is a massive geographical space with a dispersed population, and also to make sure that information is spread across the country, it will cost a lot of money for newsrooms, and most of them won't afford that, which necessitates some kind of support for news media. If a company that has resources just makes maybe 5 hotspots available in Windhoek, and each company adopts a Wi-Fi hotspot which it funds and maintains, that can go a long way. It should not just be left to the state to have some of these facilities in place and services available to citizens. I think there are some things that require a little bit of collaboration between both the state and the private sector. And that
discussions delved into several other topics, including the tendency of media outlets who focus on stories that are less demanding, potentially neglecting more complex issues that require in-depth analysis and youth participation in elections. The panel also considered the media's responsibility as a public entity in safeguarding democracy and ensuring that elections are conducted fairly and transparently. They also highlighted that the media will be under considerable scrutiny during elections and therefore should ensure accurate, unbiased reporting. Concern was also expressed about the role of social media, describing it as an echo chamber, which Kelder felt decreases the probability of someone to vote, particularly the youth. Yoleni Shapela, NBC News, Windhoek.